And I suppose when you look at those stats as well, Burnley had so many opportunities. Will it feel like a missed opportunity for them, or were Fulham just simply the better team tonight?
In front of goal, obviously, that's what's let them down. And that is a critical part of football and a critical part of staying in the division. And they just don't seem to have that quality. And that's what's missing massively. And you can see that when the stats and you have those opportunities, they have to be put away. And that's the difference. Fulham having 4 shots on target, 3 of them going in goal.
Let's have a look at the first goal then. Emil Smith-Rowe. It happened pretty quickly, actually, for Fulham, but it was a really nice move from the corner.
Yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to hearing from Harry Wilson, because obviously this was something they'd worked on, in the morning, probably preparing for the game. They've looked at a weakness in Burnley's setup. You can see Tete will go into where Foster is and just block him. And you can see here that he comes in from a deep run and opens up his body. Hartman misses it, and it's a really nice finish. And that was a really important start for them. A lovely finish, but you can see that Tete opens up that sort of corridor there for the ball. But Harry Wilson right now, everything he's touching is just turning to gold.
It wasn't long after that, though. Burnley did have themselves a couple of good opportunities too. When you're looking at there defensively, you've mentioned it already, Jamie, Hartman missing that there. But then in terms of Burnley trying to get those chances again, which they did, they responded. It's something that Scott Parker spoke about before this game as well, having that ambition and drive to keep fighting in these games, which is exactly what they did.
Yeah, exactly that. They're, again, one of those close but no cigar. In and around the game, or in and around getting a point, but not having that finishing edge, that cutting edge that can secure those points. And they created enough chances today, and that's what's going to be disappointing, that they don't take all of the chances they create, and ultimately they pay the price.
Lovely finish as well.
Fantastic goal, isn't it? Listen, today there was 3 of them which were quick finishes, and as a striker, that's what you want to see. Quick touch, quick finish. Don't let that keeper get set, because that's why he'll sit himself and make a save. But 3 really good quick finishes for me.
Yeah, we saw a couple of the chances actually that Leslie Iwachukwu had for Burnley. Obviously he took that one but didn't take the other ones, and clearly they're going to be looking back at those thinking we've missed some chances, because there was another goal for Fulham.
Absolutely. Again, Harry Wilson's heavily involved. Anthony Robinson shows a real nice bit of composure here. He makes a good run, Wilson, and that's so difficult. As it's coming over your right shoulder, can he bring it down? And then has he got the quality to get the right ball in? He sees Calvin Bassey at the back post as this sort of second phase happens, and realises that's a mismatch because of his power and his physicality, and Tuanzebe just can't deal with it. Bob, this is something you used to do really well. Get that first nudge, and then you get up and head it in. Yeah,
we touch on Harry Wilson again. Listen, as soon as he plays that ball out there, one of the first things he did is, let me sprint to get onside. Get back on side, right, I'm okay. Can I bend my run? Can I get that into that channel? Fantastic first touch. Look, assess the situation. Where's Bassey? Right, fantastic. Just to push it into the area, over the keeper, clear all the bodies, and let Bassey have that free header.
We've spoke about Harry Wilson enough.
Yeah.
And he got on the score sheet as well.
Can I just stop it there a sec, though? This is really important to me. Just because I think the way we all talk about football now and tactics and the way systems work and set pieces, but one thing fundamentally you have to do as a footballer is run. Show enthusiasm, show desire to get back for your team. And I'm going to feel like I'm picking on Hartman, but this really bothered me when I seen this, because your team's 2-1 down at the moment, and this ends up being the winning goal. Now watch his reaction, how he runs back compared to Harry Wilson. So obviously we'll talk more about the finish in a second, but look, he's jogging. He's still jogging, right? You can see this unfolding. His centre-back's got a major problem. Can't I just maybe sprint a little bit more and get back to Harry Wilson? No, do you know what? I'm just going to jog. I'm going to stand there and I'm going to jog and I'm going to let him score. And that's actually done my head in watching this, because he's not been running. This is 58 minutes in the game. This isn't like he's run 12k already. Sprint. Look, there you go, mate. And you're going to stop a goal for your team. That goal ends up being the winning goal, and you're the manager of a team. Now you're going to do all the tactics, you can set the team up how you want, but if you're not going to show any energy and desire and defend like that, you've got no chance. Now I want to talk about what a good finish it was, if you don't mind. But I'm just sorry, it does my head in. You've cost your team, mate. You've cost your team, and the finish is so exquisite, Bobby. But let's talk about the goal now.
Yeah, Harry, amazing touch. Fantastic work ethic. As you say, he just wants to bust the gut, get in the box, get in the other end, and he does that. And for me, as soon as he took his first touch, I shouted goal. And for him, he's just one of those players that when they get in front of goal with a little bit of time, there's only one thing that's going to happen. And Harry just pushes that ball into the side netting, and another fantastic finish. Great performance by Harry Wilson.
Burnley did push all the way to the end, though. They got a second goal right at the end. But in the end, Jamie, it was just all a little too late.
Yeah, look. Hartman gets involved here. It's a good cross. Anthony Robinson just gets attracted to the ball. Son just takes a really good first touch. It actually reminds me of one that you scored for QPR, Bobby. This one, very similar when you opened up your body in the Champions in the Cup. Was it the Cup? Was it the playoff final?
Yeah, but listen, for me, it's just another quick finish. I say that about the strikers. What they want to do, have that quick first touch and bang, quick second touch. Doesn't give the keeper time to set. Look at that, just passes it in. You don't have to hit a mark. You just push him into the corner. Love it, Bob.
All right then, well, we've been speaking about him enough. Delighted to say that we can chat live now to Harry Wilson. Harry, congratulations. Just how big of a victory away from home was that tonight?
Yeah, massive win for us. I think we've been disappointed with the last two. I think for large spells of them two games we actually played really well. So to come away with no points hurt us. So yeah, we knew how big it was to come here tonight and make sure we got the win.
Just talk to us, Harry, about your own personal form at the moment, because we've been speaking when we were watching the game, just how good you are. You mean you're getting involved on the assists today, but also scoring goals. How are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I feel really good. I felt good all season. I think I've played a lot of minutes at club level and for Wales as well. So I feel really fit. I feel good. And as an attacking player, it's always nice when your numbers are good as well. And over the last few games, mine have been. And yeah, like you said, it was nice to get a couple of assists today to go with the goal.
Harry, Jamie Redknapp, I just want to echo Peen's sentiments there. I think you've been absolutely incredible. It's a joy to watch you play. Your goal last week is, well, if it isn't going to be the goal of the season, it'll certainly be a contender. Again today, set pieces, everything you did was so good. Let's talk about the first goal, if you don't mind, and just take us back to it, because it felt like it was something you'd worked on the training ground. Would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, for sure. We've worked on that I think Thursday and Friday. We recognised that from outswinging corners, their near post guy was quite aggressive. So we thought that was something that we could exploit. I think Kenny and Sander were the two blockers. They done that well, and then Emil's timing was fantastic as well. So it was up to me, just trying to make sure I played that ball along the byline with a bit of pace. And yeah, thankfully it worked a treat.
And the second one as well, when it comes over your right shoulder, you bring it down. Does that just come? Look, we know you've got lovely left foot, you've got quality, but is a lot of it to do with you're just feeling so confident in the moment?
Yeah, I was desperate to get the ball back off Jedi because my first corner that time wasn't so great. But yeah, I knew if I out my run, I stayed onside, and Jedi played a great ball. I lost it a bit in the lights actually, but managed to bring it down, and then it was just all about trying to help it back into an area. And then yeah, when I seen Big Calvin there putting it in the goal, yeah, it was a great feeling because I felt after them getting their goal, we needed to go again, and we responded well.
Fantastic. Harry, Bobby Zamora here. How are you, pal?
Hi, Bobby. Yeah, all good.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good man. Look, I feel like I know you through Crofty. Crofty sings lyrical about you non-stop. So listen, mate, I just want to talk about the goal. Absolutely incredible finish, mate. Again, last year I sort of saw you as the super sub. This year you're playing so many more minutes and getting those opportunities, creating goals and scoring goals as well, mate. One question I want to know is, do you practice a lot of finishing yourself? Because you always look so calm. Obviously, finishing can be a natural thing, and for a lot of strikers it is. But do you put effort into making minutes to do that on the training ground?
Yeah, obviously as an attacking player, you're going to be judged on scoring goals and assisting. Yeah, I always feel when I get in goal scoring positions, especially on my left foot, I always back myself and always try and pick a spot and find it. And yeah, I really enjoyed the one today because it's probably a little bit too in the corner than what I planned. I didn't try and go that far, but to see it go in the side netting was amazing. But yeah, we do a lot of finishing in training, especially on a Thursday, and then extras after training as well. There's a good group of us. So yeah, we always try and practice that off both feet, and yeah, for moments like that, and you get the rewards on a Saturday.
Before we let you go, Harry, Bobby needs to explain to us who Crofty is, if the people that don't know.
Oh, sorry. Andrew Croft, assistant manager at Wales. So I see Crofty at Brighton quite often, so we speak, and whenever he comes back from Wales, then obviously always talking about Harry and how great he's been.
Harry, there's a big game coming up for you in the Cup as well. Is that something that you as a Fulham team are targeting? Yeah,
for sure. I think we had a good cup run in the Carabao Cup a couple of years ago. think we taught Liverpool all the way over 2 legs. So yeah, we know what it's like to go far in that competition, and we want to do it again. We know it's not going to be easy going up to Newcastle without the 3 AFCON boys as well. It's going to be tough, but I think over the last few games, the 2 away wins and the 2 performances at home, although we didn't get any points, we have to take that into it, and yeah, hopefully that puts us through.
Harry, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate you speaking to us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Well done, Harry.
So Harry Wilson there, who was of course goal scorer today and made 2 assists to help Fulham to their victory at Turf Moor against Burnley today. When we come back after this break, we'll be hearing from both managers.
Josh, again, it just seems like 90 minutes of missed opportunities for Burnley in this run that you're in right now.
Yeah, horrendous goals to concede, really. I think that's the story of tonight. Really poor basic defending that we haven't executed as a team, and that's why we're obviously here with another loss.
What do you put it down to? Because I know you're working tirelessly in training, week in, week out, to put it right.
Concentration, I think. We're capable of doing it. We see that we're capable of defending situations. We're capable of doing it, but it's doing it consistently and doing it when it matters, and that's what we're not doing at the minute. And when you can see 3 goals in a Premier League game, it's going to be very unlikely you're going to score 4 to win it. So we give ourselves a mountain to climb, and we have to fix up quick. As simple as that.
I just wonder as well, because in the training room right now, I imagine emotions are raw. But how, as players, do you put it right? How do you sort of get out of this rut? How do you just get that point on the board for you to build on?
Honesty, looking at ourselves first and foremost, looking at ourselves in the mirror, saying what as individuals we can do better to help the team, and if we all do that and put it into practice, then we'll improve. As simple as that, and that's what we have to keep trying to do.
Well, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie, will this feel like a missed opportunity for Burnley with the amount of chances that they had tonight?
Absolutely, and Payne there, not just chances, but a big opportunity against the Fulham side that have maybe been lacking a little bit of confidence themselves, but they had so many really good opportunities. Ogachuk with this one here, Armando Broja, can he take it a little bit earlier? Decides to take it on his left foot, gets that one wrong. I think this is just before half-time. Ogachuk when he chests it down. I wouldn't say that's a necessary chance, that's just a really good piece of play, and obviously a great save by Leno. But they had lots of good opportunities, Bobby, didn't they?
Yeah, lots of good opportunities, and that is the fine margins. And exactly what you say as well, though, Jay, in terms of work ethic. If the work ethic's not there, you're not going to have any chance at all.
Just got to lift that one there, Bobby.
Yeah, just got to lift that one. Got to be a little bit more deft in front of goal. But yeah, I mean, they'll be disappointed certainly when they look at their stats. You know, I think Scotty will be absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated.
For the players as well, though, you heard Juliet just asking Josh there about how do you lift yourselves up when you're getting chances like this? You are doing positive performances. So week going to become frustrating. You can look there, their last 7 results. That's the 7th straight defeat in a row. Absolutely,
and I'm sure Scott Parker will be every day in training, working on the same things, making sure you set your team up, set pieces, and then when you can see the set piece in the manner that they did. And I thought Josh Cullen gave a really honest appraisal of his team. It's frustrating, it's very difficult because you can't give away 3 goals in the manner that they did, and you look at their predicament right now, it's going to be tough. But is it surmountable? You need to go back-to-back wins. It's not going to be easy. I look at that game tomorrow between 15th and 16th, Brentford and Leeds. That's a huge 3 points there. But you look at what Burnley's and Wolves have to do now. They have to go on a run of wins. Mm-hmm. And when you keep conceding goals in the manner they do, it just becomes so difficult for them, Pete.
Let's hear then from the Burnley manager, Scott Parker. This is what he had to say to Juliet.
Scott talking to Josh Cullen just a few moments ago. He says players will now have to start to look at themselves, because that's another frustrating night, isn't it, for Burnley, when you look at the stats and what has passed you by this evening?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I mean, it's frustrating, it's disappointing. We're in the game again. We're fighting for our lives. 2 sloppy goals, and the facts are the cold reality is that you can't give up the goals we're giving up currently, and it feels deja vu. It feels like I'm standing here, and the frustration comes from we're in the game, we show our quality. These boys are giving me absolutely everything, and I think you can see that. But the facts are that at this present moment in time, in key moments, we're giving ourselves an absolute mountain to climb, and in this division, it's proven very, very difficult. So yeah, we need to fix up on that. There's absolutely no denying that, and we need to try and work out exactly how we can do that.
Very honest assessment there from Scott Parker. Jamie, what do you think needs changing?
He's got to get some wins and stop giving away silly goals. I mean, the frustration will be, as they say. I mean, it's not, when you look at tactics of setting teams out, the first goal, if he clears it with his right foot, you don't concede it. His setup was okay in that respect. Then the second goal is obviously a second phase. They don't defend that well enough. And the third one, I just think, is not enough desire from your left back trying to get back in to save a goal for his team. And then you've got to score 4 goals. And in this league, they don't look like a team that's going to get 4 goals. They haven't got that goal scorer. Somebody, Armando Broja, doesn't look like he's going to get the goals that they perhaps need. He needs to get a couple, and he might get that confidence. But it's a really tough ask from him at the moment. But things can change. But they've got to find some wins. A lot of games coming up over Christmas, a lot of home games to come. They've got to keep the crowd behind them and somehow get some 3 points.
Much better night, though, for Fulham and for Marco Silva. Let's hear what he had to say with Juliet.
Marco, you said you wanted to rewrite the script, start a new chapter. You've done that tonight. That record here for Fulham at Burnley, it's gone.
Yes, to be honest, with all the respect to Burnley and their professionals, has to be, because when I was questioned by that yesterday, I have to say that I was a little bit in shock, to be honest. Okay, for many different circumstances, the reality that so many years, and it's not because the teams they didn't play against each other. And we're talking about more than 30 games without a win here, and we are here for that, to get results, to be in a good position on the table if you can, to climb, to get more confidence, because it's clear that the players, they need more confidence to perform in the way that we are able to do it. And of course, for us doesn't make sense all that bad record against Burnley away from home for so many years was one of the things that definitely spoke. And to be honest, is another one. It's been so many the last 3 years and a half that these players they have been breaking this type of bad records for the football club. Unfortunately for us, the club, they have been many as well. But okay, important win. I think deserved. In some moments, we should have controlled much better the game, definitely.
Well, Bobby, you mentioned there an important win, especially important because they got a win away from home.
Yeah, 20 points on the board now, which is a big effort in the Premier League, and certainly to be pulling away from there. You don't want to be down there. I don't feel they deserve to be down there, but being deserving doesn't mean anything in the Premier League. Points on the board do, and it's a great 3 points for Fulham tonight.
Bobby, thank you very much. You've been brilliant. Jamie, thank you as well. You've been very animated. Thank you for your